This is WPTV, William Patterson Television.
Welcome back to the desk. The WP football team has won back-to-back games for the first time since 2023. Here to tell us about it is Matt, Lamont, Gerard, and Kellie. The Pioneers took down Vermont State Castleton during their homecoming 32-7 to start NJAC play undefeated. Lamont, take us through this contest.
Pioneers put up 32 points compared to the Spartans 7. Landesy and the Pioneers had 181 yards through the air, while the Spartans only had 132. On the ground, the Pioneers rushed for 78 yards, while the Spartans put up 53 yards. Pioneers only had 5 penalties that lost them 45 yards compared to the Spartans that had 11 penalties for 74 yards.
Yeah, it was a blowout victory for the Pioneers. Gerard, I'll go to you. What was the leading sense in William Patterson's victory last Saturday?
Defensive pressure. You talking about a team that knows that identity. 53 rushing yards, 132 passing yards. You can't get no better than that. You can't win games if you can't score touchdowns. Great job for the Pioneers.
Lamont?
Like Gerard said with the defense and offense, but consistency. Pioneers play a consistent game all around, whether it was J.C. Landesini passing through the air with 52% through the air. Defense caused turnovers in each quarter. Receivers consistently won their matchup, and the defensive line consistently caused pressure. All around, the Pioneers had a great, consistent game.
Yeah, we all know that consistency is key, and the Pioneers were consistent. Kellie, I'll go to you.
You got to give me the offense. J.C. Landesini only throwing 12 for 23, but 181 yards and 2 touchdowns to Brian Dorsey and Hassan Moore. Landesini was able to find his open receivers in order to score.
Goldie, finish us off. What was the leading sense of William Patterson's victory?
They were disciplined. In the Salve Virginia game and the WestCon game, and even games in the past from last year, we saw penalties. We saw flags going left and right. It was ridiculous. Holds, false starts, pass interferences. The list says it on and on and on. I don't know what Coach Sean Williams told him, but it had to be something to become locked in this matchup. 5 penalties for 45 yards. That's a start. It was in the double digits not too long ago. They keep doing what they're doing. They're going to win more contests.
Defensively, William Patterson has been stellar all year long, allowing 16.5 points per game and having 3 straight NJAC Defensive Player of the Weeks. Matt, what player has caught your attention?
It's got to be Joseph Presley. That guy is an absolute DAWG. That says dog. 19 tackles, 12.5 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, a forced fumble recovery, a safety. He does it all. He's a leader in the NJAC in tackle for losses. He's second in the NJAC for sacks. You look down for 1 second, 45's in the backfield. So he's having a phenomenal year. This is a player that the Pioneers have who probably should not be playing at the D3 level. I'm shocked he's not a Division I football player.
Well, what player are you going to highlight today?
You know, I'm going to go with the quiet one, Anthony Makera. Oh, I really hope I pronounced his name right. He had a quiet game, 2 tackles, an interception, but the interception came right before halftime. You know, keeping the Castleton, scoreless in that first half. Quiet game, but very effective.
Ma, who are you going to talk about?
Yeah, just like you mentioned, another DB has to be number 1, James Nevels. Nevels, the DB out of Delaware, had himself a game last week and the week prior. So far in the season, he had 2 interceptions against Moravian College. He has 3 interceptions total. He's tied first in the NJAC for interceptions, top 5 for pass defended plays, and he just does it all for that defense. Number 1, James Nevels.
Absolute dog you're talking about.
Yes.
Lamont. Kellie, finish us off here.
You got to give me Kareem Nasir. Even though he did, like Gerard said, quiet game, 7 total tackles, 1.5 tackles for loss for 8 yards. And it may have not been a lot, but it still did a lot of damage to this Castleton offense.
The NJAC is always a tough conference, and the Pioneers have many games remaining on their calendar. Kellie, what game are you marking down on your calendar as a must-win for Willie P?
You got to give me the Route 46 rivalry, Montclair State University. You know, we know that Montclair is a tough team to beat, but I think the way that William Patterson has been playing recently, I no doubt in my mind that they can come out with this win.
Matt, what game are you circling on your calendar?
It's going to be Rowan. The fellas down in Glassboro bought Christopher Newport to double overtime last week. The season finale last year for William Patterson, it was 45-0. The Pioneers lost. A new team in Wayne that stacks up very well against Rowan's rush-heavy attack. They excel in the pass unit as well, and those are two strengths. Look at the DBs with Nevels, Olston, Macera. Look at the defensive line with Presley, Yankson, Stan Davis. They have a favorable matchup against Rowan in this one.
Gerard, what game are you going to talk about?
Keene. Last year, they lost 21-9. I'm sorry, last year was 25-18. Their last win was in 2023, 21-9. They're going to have to get off fast. And we had safeties in the end zone. We had Jason Landicini going off. Yo, William Patterson, Pioneers, Keene, you better be ready because the Pioneers are coming for you.
Gerard, you never fail to make me smile.
I like that. You know what? As long as I make people smile.
Did you just say yo?
Did I say what?
You said yo.
I probably did. YOLO. Yo. Hey, whatever.
Gerard, just for that, let's.
Hey, you know what? Hey, good luck charm right there.
The Pioneers travel to the College of New Jersey in a highly anticipated NJAC battle. Matt, take us through this highly contested battle.
Yeah, so if we compare William Patterson and TCNJ, the Pioneers have 155 passing yards per game compared to TCNJ's 65. We take a look at the rushing yards as well. 131 rushing yards for William Patterson, TCNJ near 240. That is absolutely nuts. Pioneers just over 3 touchdowns, the Lions under 3 touchdowns. The Pioneers just above 2 interceptions, Lions just below 2 interceptions. So just looking at it from a naked eye, this is a very favorable matchup for William Patterson as they travel to Ewing.
Lamont, I'll go to you. What can the Pioneers do to advance to over 500 and get that upset victory?
Well, as you guys all mentioned, different games that are coming at the different point in the season. My most important game is the next game. There's no more important game than the next game you play. This TCNJ game is going to be big. They're coming off a horrible loss against Salisbury University. What the Pioneers can do is win their individual matchups. Outside receivers, win on the outside, the one-on-one. The slot receivers, win in the slot. Defensive line, win your matchup. Hey, it's a football game. All 11 men got to play their spot. Got to play their spot. Their 111th is going to get them the win. This is a big matchup in Ewing, New Jersey.
Kelly?
You got to give me consistency on this. They haven't been very consistent in the past couple of years, so we're happy to see them at 2-2 right now. But once they start to get into the groove of being consistent, no doubt in my mind they'll be above a 500 this season.
Yeah, as Lamont talked about earlier, consistency is key. Goalie?
I kind of dipped into this for the first question, but you got to eliminate the penalties. Last week, WP really reduced their amount of penalties above their season average. They need to keep this approach if they want to beat TCNJ. Last year was 21-14. The Lions came out by 7. This was at Whiteman Stadium. Now we're going to Lions Stadium. It's a very favorable matchup. Eliminating these penalties will have them clog up the interior, as we saw in the graphic. TCNJ has 240 rushing yards per game. If they could clog up the interior and eliminate their penalties with players like Terrell Yankson and Stan Davis really, having that home, I think it's a fantastic outing, and I think William Patterson can make this 3 straight.
Gerard, finish us off. How can the Pioneers pull out this upset victory?
I want to put everything everybody said today. Start fast. If you get out the lead, get the lead early, play strong, hey, convert on 3rd downs also. Make sure, because they couldn't convert 4th downs last week. That's okay. 3rd down, hey, get a 3rd and short, you'll be okay. TCNJ, like Matt just said, it's a very favorable matchup. We should be able to win. And also, we are going to get over 300 because I've heard enough about how this Pioneer team has sucked. This Pioneer team is not the team of the past. This is the team of now, and this team will be getting over 500 and more wins from previous years.
And none of us mentioned, TCNJ got curb stomped last week against Salisbury. They lost 55-10.
So it's a very, very, very good
That's a good Salisbury team now. They're going to have to see them later on.
All right, they are number 5 in the country.
6.
Yeah, if the Pioneers start out with a lead, they can absolutely take care of the College of New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Coming up, we will swing it to the National Football League to talk all things NFL with Matt Goldman and his guys next on WP Sports Desk.